Hey y'all, thanks for stopping in. I'm gonna do y'all. I've been mentioning this in the past couple of videos or whatnot about a project that's been driving me nuts. Well, that's what I'm about to do today. Um, I don't like showing a project that doesn't work. So I was going to do a oil lantern, real quickie one, um, but I couldn't get it to work. I was using olive oil. I used paper towel wick. If you saw some of my cooking videos, I had, well, must still be out in the kitchen. I had a wick sitting in olive oil, and well, here's another one right here. I used, a piece of a shirt. It's still drenched in olive oil. All it did, it wouldn't soak it up. I mean, that was a piece of cotton. I've used cotton string. It wouldn't work. It won't draw up the olive oil. It will burn, but it also burns the wick, and you have to keep raising the wick and raising the wick. And I was like, well, that just doesn't work. Doesn't work for me anyway. So, and then I tried alcohol, and the alcohol wasn't working. Um, Apparently, you can now get 50% isopropyl alcohol, and that's what I had picked up and didn't even bother looking. And it will light, but then it won't burn. It'll go out. You keep lighting it, and it lights and it goes out. And I was thinking it was my wicks or something. But anyway, I switched to this says Angel Tears on it. I don't know if you can see that or not. It's actually tiki lamp fuel. This is just a bottle from our haunted house from several years ago. And anyway, yeah, I even went out and bought wicks and the whole 9 yards. And then I decided, well, um, I'm going to try a different oil. Actually, first off, I bought this 91% isopropyl alcohol at Walmart. And I got a fan blowing right now because it's hot. But, I mean, see that? That lights and burns. Well, it will if I keep the wind off of it. I'm not going to go over there and turn that fan off. It'll burn and stay burning. There we go. It's getting there. There we go. Anyhow, so that brings us to where I'm at here. These are pretty simple. I mean, they're all over the internet. I'm not going to do anything that's, super different than anybody else does. Just going to make my mark. Probably help if I had a pen that would actually show up, huh? And here I went and got all set up. What do I got? Let's see if any of these paint pens are charged. Yep, that'll work. Come about halfway. Somewhere about there. And then halfway, of course, just drop my lid. Somewhere about there. And then draw that line there. Oh, Well, at least it didn't break. That stink. I don't usually use a whole lot of cologne. Oh. Anyway. Alright. Turn the can over. I'm going to go a different height. Where am I at now? We go a different height for the top. And that's about what I want on this can as well. Only I'll add a little bit more by holding the marker a little differently. Alright, go like that. Ooh, that made a mess, didn't it? Good thing that's just a piece of scrap. So now we'll take this and divide this in half. More or less, it doesn't have to be exact. Unless you're the type that it has to be exact. And maybe I'll come over and cut there. Whatever. So, that pen's making a mess and a half. What do I got? Tin foil. Have to clean that up later. Now what do I want to do? Okay. Put that off to the side somewhere. It won't make a mess. And now I want to pop a hole. It's easier to pop a hole in this before you cut it. At least that's the way I found out. I like this. I mean, first of all, I use, it's a compass. I use it quite a bit anyway. It's square. I put it in there and give it a little bit of a twist. Make it a little bit bigger. I'm also going to add 2 smaller breathing holes. And then out here, oh, come on now. There we go. Let's go a little bit bigger. Now this, again, I could have lined that up a little bit better, but it ain't that big of a deal. These 2 holes, they help when you go to fill the lamp. You'll see. It helps the fuel go down. So I was going to use my Dremel, but cutting out aluminum with the Dremel, it would tear your ears up. So this doesn't take that long. Like I said, a lot of people do this already, and there's all kinds of them on YouTube. It's not rocket science. It's just, it's just an oil lamp. And I thought at first that I was coming up with a brand new idea, but I didn't. After I looked through, 16 million other people doing them, I found somebody else who's done basically the same thing. So first of all, I'm going to cut this one down this way. A whole lot easier cutting that than it is cutting around. I don't know why. Now we'll do this one. if you're gonna do this, be careful. This, it's fresh cut metal. I mean, it's only thin aluminum, but especially these Fairy beers, Rolling Rock. It usually has the fairy on it. I guess now they've gone to a horse. I don't know. It used to be you got the little glass bottles, Rolling Rock. They had the little fairy on them. That was years and years ago. I don't really drink a whole lot of. I don't drink a whole lot of anything, actually. I do like my wines, but I don't like beer for the most part. But my oldest son's here, getting ready to move back to Tennessee to be with his wife and kid. So we got him and his dogs and all kinds of other stuff here, but he drinks a couple of these tall boys a night. That's what I figured. Well, you know what? I kind of like that because I drink a lot of these Czech sodas. I drink a lot of it. Now, whoops. On this part, just going to take a pair of needle nose. You could do it by hand, but it's just as easy. Take a pair of needle nose pliers, do a little twist here or there. What we're doing is making this a little bit smaller than the lantern. Now, I did go and buy wicks, but I'm not going to use them. I'm going to take this. I actually used this one a little while ago to dry up some oil, so it's got a little bit of oil on it. Just going to roll this up. And I'm going to twist it up a bit. And stick it up through there like that. I'm not going to stick it up much. You don't need much at all. I'm going to cut it off. Cut it off about there. Now, I did one a little while ago using this fuel and this same type of wick, and it burned for several hours. It's actually outside still burning at the moment. So you just take this and slide it right down inside there like that. Tap it down. Heck, I went a little too far. Pop it back up again. That's another thing that little hole comes in handy for. You got to change the wick or whatever. I think I'll try to line it up just a little bit with the middle of the can. Alright, that works about right. And I'll tap it down in there like that. Now, put that over there, get it out of the way. I'll get this out of the way. take a little bit of these angel tears and we'll give her a drink. Try not to make too much of a mess. With the breathing holes, it pretty much goes down pretty quickly. Of course, I'm getting oil all over my cutting board. That should be enough. Be enough to show y'all how well it works, or how well it doesn't work, or whatever. Let's see what I have. Have any more paper towel? A little bit. Clean up my mess. Out of the way. Actually, I think I will move the board entirely. Put it down on a total flame-proof surface. Big old piece of granite that I got sitting here. Make sure y'all can still see that, and it should be blocking the wind. There we go. That wick's going to be a little high. One I got burning out back or out front is just barely sticking up above the surface. Now, turn off this light. Turn off this light. Turn off the television. Turn off that light. And we'll turn off this light. And that's what we got. That throws an awful lot. Anyway, yeah, it throws a pretty good amount of light. It's a tiny little flame. And you can take, it gets hot quick too. You can take it and hang this from a chain. Let's get these other lights back on. Come on, come on. Oh, okay, the other one ain't gonna come on. So, there you go, folks. A very inexpensive oil lantern. Like I said, right now I'm using tiki fuel on this one. You could actually turn it in and use it, make it an alcohol stove, just the same way. I might not put the holes down there because the vapors would burn. But like I said, the one I got burning outside, it's shoot, I don't know what time it is right now. Let's see. But it's been burning for a couple of hours on about 2 shot glasses worth of tiki fuel. Yeah, it's going on 10:30 now. So anyway, hey, I want to thank y'all for stopping in, seeing what kind of craziness I'm up to. I never know what I'm going to do, so there's no way y'all can tell either, right? I really do appreciate you spending a little bit of time with me. If you would, press that like button. Press the dislike button. Whatever. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. I hope to see y'all again next time. Until then, bye-bye.